Hello, my name is Alice and I enjoy creating things. So if you didn't know, I'm a graphic designer and today I am going to attempt to create some new prints for my small shop. Now, I've been lacking motivation and inspiration recently, so this is a little bit of a exercise for me. I might not use these prints on my shop, but I feel like hopefully this sort of gets me back into the groove of things. I want to focus a lot more on prints this year, so that is the aim of the video. We're making a print. I have a sort of style that I want to go for and we're just going to go with it. So sit down, grab yourself a nice drink, get comfy and enjoy the video. So I've been on Pinterest and I noticed a theme to the things that I was picking, so I created a board and I've pinned some things. The board, as you can see, is very graphical and I really want to move into that. I want to do less like quotes, less cheese and more graphics. I don't know what that means, but we're hopefully going to figure it out today. So as you can see, I have a couple of things from Poster Lad. I follow him on Instagram and his work is insane. Highly recommend. So heavily inspired by him today. And I just love the colours, the shapes. I think it's something that I would have up on my wall. And that's obviously a great place to start. If you'd use it and display it yourself, I think that's good. I'm going to try and make something graphical, try and keep it loose and free. So I'm going to grab some of these images and put them into Illustrator. So I'm going to just create an A4 page. We can change this as we go through, depending on what size I print them at. And I'm going to just grab some of these, put them in my artboard, and then we can sort of reference them throughout. So I've dragged in some images and I feel like there's a pretty clear theme, or at least there is in my head. And I'm actually using my Wacom tablet today, which I haven't used in a very long time and I've missed it. However, I'm really not used to it. I've been drawing on my iPad that often. This is really unnatural to me now, so just bear with. I thought it'd be quite fun to try and use this. So I think to start with, I'm going to just stick with these two colours. I really love this pink and red together. I feel like it's just fun and it's just what I want to go for. So I'm going to pick up those colours as we go and we're just going to have a play around, I guess, and make some shapes. So first up, I'm going to go with a square and I think I'm going to do 3 squares at the top. Don't ask me why, just going to do it. I want a circle, I think, so I'm going to copy, paste in front, make it red, and we're going to make a circle. Then maybe I'll do a semicircle on this one. So I'm just going to use the Pathfinder to chop out the circle like that. Then maybe some triangles in here. I'm really trying to practice this year to stop being so, or trying to be so perfect, should I say, because I feel like that's really stopping me when it comes to creating things, because I'm trying so hard to create this perfect thing, which in reality, what even is perfect? Like, I don't know. I feel like I've said it a lot in my videos recently, but I think if I practice curbing that perfectionism, hopefully we can create some cool things. That's the plan anyway. I am now going to distort and transform this. I want something like this. It looks like a little bit of a 4-leaf clover, should I say. Something like that. Obviously resize it. We need to object expand. And do I want something else in there? Maybe a cross? I quite like that. Okay, right, what can we do next? Maybe if I cut this with a triangle and then maybe another semicircle. I'm literally just going to grab this one, seeing as we already have a semicircle here. I might as well grab that. We'll put it to the back because obviously we don't want, or I don't really want any white in it. Or we do a half circle, not half, like a quarter. I mean, that could work. I definitely want to break up this triangle because it just looks a bit weird to me. In fact, I'm going to get rid of the triangle. I don't know what I'm aiming for here, but I kind of like it. I feel like if I just keep switching these round in different ways, that's pretty cool. What have I made there? I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it though. I think it needs something in here in the red bit, but what? Let's have a look on here for inspiration. I like these triangles sort of going down in a row, and maybe some 2 little circles. That could work. Maybe we do include white, because then I can do a white circle and a red circle. I think I'm going to go with white too. I'm actually going to spin that and make that white. I like that. I think that looks cool. I'm actually going to make, I think, all of this pink. Now, I want to know, where do you find your inspiration from? Where do you go when you're wanting to create something but you don't really know where to start? My go-to always seems to be Pinterest, but I feel like I want to mix things up because obviously Pinterest is tailoring what it's showing me based on things I already like, whereas I would like to be shown things that I don't already know about. I feel like I need to try other areas. Let me know. And also, if there's any like YouTubers or creatives that you follow that you think I might enjoy, please let me know again, because always up for finding someone new. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe if I make the semicircle a little bit bigger and then we'll duplicate it across here. Sort of like this, you see in the top left corner here. Although it's kind of annoying that it's hanging over. I think I'm gonna do some stripes, like this black and white stripe here, maybe across this pink bit. I think that could work. So let's do, how's best to do these stripes? There's probably like some funky trick that I don't know of to do these, but I'm going to use a single line. I'm going to put it in white and I want it to be quite a thick stroke. I'm going to do it as a stroke because that means I can like obviously change the thickness of it. I'm going to duplicate that and keep duplicating it. A trick I didn't know about, by the way, if you do something and want it to just keep endlessly repeating, press Command D straight after or Control D and it'll just carry on. That's all I'm pressing right now. Rather than me like copy, 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 you can do that. Obviously you could also do like object, blend, make. I'm not going to go into that, but I feel like this is just so easy. Why didn't I know this? I feel like it's such a rookie thing. This is what I love about like Reels and TikToks. There's so many things I didn't know, little tricks, because I've mentioned before that I'm like mainly self-taught. So it's just things that I picked up along the way, and having these helping me out, so good. I think I need a few more. Let's just spin that back round. Let's duplicate that whole lot. Is this going to work? I don't know. I'm going to tilt it at a 45-degree angle and I'm gonna do that, and then if I send it all to the back and I'll cookie cutter it out. Oh, press the wrong button. Oh, press the wrong button again. Hang on, what am I doing? Let's do this manually. Click this, click the pink square, click the lines, object, clipping mask, make. Maybe these lines have to be, maybe they need their outlines, like maybe outline path, center back. Am I being really thick? See, I feel like a lot of designers would chop this out of the edit, but I like to keep it quite realistic. Yeah, you see all these TikToks and Reels, it shows these people doing all this stuff really quickly and you're like, what the heck? And it feels like when you're doing your own thing that you must take forever. Actually, yes, I was being stupid. It's because it's white on a white background, that's why I couldn't see it. Yeah, I like to keep in, it's a conscious thing that I do both when I edited my videos and something that I've told my editor. We'd like to keep in the fumbles because I think it makes it more realistic, especially because so many people show their processes online and they make it look so easy. And it's not always like that. And I feel like it's important to show. Half of the time I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And that's the whole point of my channel, just to share the journey, share what I do know, be honest about what I don't know, and sort of figure it out with you. So hopefully that's okay with you. Hopefully you appreciate that kind of philosophy, if you want to call it that. Right, next up, I'm thinking I want to put something in here, but I'm not quite sure what. And I also think I want to maybe adjust this somehow. I don't actually know if I like that stripy thing I've done. Maybe if I put the lines in the red colour rather than pink and white. Yeah, I prefer that. Then I just feel like something's missing. Maybe it's the colour palette. Maybe I just need to make it more complex. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just add and fiddle. We'll fast forward until I'm pretty much happy, and then we'll reevaluate and see if I want to create another one. Let's go. Had a little bit of a fiddle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to Envato Elements, which I talk about a lot. I always have their link in the description. On here are thousands of different assets, and what I want is a vector texture. So I'm literally just going to search vector texture. I'm going to have a look at what they have and pick one. I go on here literally in every video. So if you've watched a few of my videos, I'm sure you know by now. It's like a monthly payment, like a monthly subscription. And you get to download unlimited amounts of assets. So you're not like paying per asset. You can get as many as you want. And they're all licensed correctly. And yeah, it's just easy, innit? And I love them. So shout out to Envato. They're linked in my description. I have worked with them previously, but yeah. So, right, what do I want? Do I want it like halftone? Do I want it paper-like vector? Oh, that was weird. Halftone vector paper. That's literally all the things I said. Maybe paper would look cool. Obviously if I do print them off as prints, then they will get a texture anyway. But it would be cool if I could add one. I'm going to download these and just see. Trying not to think about it too much. Just going with the flow. Doesn't have to be perfect. So let's download that. We'll get that in Illustrator and we'll see how it looks. So let's have a quick look. This one, I think it's too busy. That one, I don't hate it yet. Might be one that I prefer. That one's just looks crinkled. That one could be interesting. Not too heavy, just on the outline. That one's far too heavy. Potential. Also potential. I'm going to have real trouble picking one of these. I don't like the gradient. I've decided I don't like that one. Oh dear, there's so many to choose from. I don't like the wrinkled ones. I found 3 that I like. If you download that specific set, it's number 11, 15 and 17. We're going to try them all and just see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just apply this over the top as a separate layer and then change the blending on it, and we'll just see. It might not look right, but we are spending today experimenting. Obviously at the minute it's in black. Let me just change the view so you can see it just as the artboard. So that is that one on top. If I go up into settings, I can change the opacity and like how it looks. So if I click off it, thinking color dodge, because then it's not black. I don't like how that's made the inside of the white part black, but if I zoom in, you can see that there's some texture on there, which is quite interesting. Don't know if it's the one for me. What about soft light? Okay, straight up, we need to change the color of this. So let's go put it in white. Let's see how this affects it. That's interesting. I think it's a little bit too dotty for what I want. but it's nice to see it with texture. So I'm thinking either soft light or overlay. See, overlay's a lot heavier. So let's go soft light, change the opacity a touch. So there's that. That is one. I don't like it. It's making the edges look weird. Okay, maybe this pattern idea isn't going to work. Let's try this one. I feel like we're going to have the same issue with this one too. So let's make it smaller. Whoa, you see that glitching? Whoa, it's because it's a big file. Then white, then opacity. See, multiply makes it darker usually. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think halftone is going to be the texture for me. You see, it makes the edges look really blurry. Maybe the halftone itself is too like thick looking. And I feel like we're going to get the same problem wherever. Did I use this one? Let's try this one. I can't remember which two I've used. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the drawing board with that. Okay, bear with. I'm going to find a new texture. This could work. I want something quite subtle, you know, like something that doesn't look like I've put a texture on it. So these ones are actually PNGs, which means I can't scale them as easily as vectors, but they might look a little more natural. So as long as the files are big enough, it should be okay. So we've got that one. I like that one, number 8, quite subtle, just a little bit of shading, no lines, no creases. So 8 we like, no, 8 or 6. Oh no, 8 or 5, I like that. 8, 5, 4, no. That's sort of got like a grid on it. 8, 5, 4, 2. Okay, 8, 5, 4 and 2. So if I drag this one over, I'm going to go change the view to trim view again so we just see what's there. Opacity, I'm going to try them all again. So darken, again it makes it look a bit blurry. Multiple colour burn made it brighter. You see how like all the different ones make different patterns or different effects, should I say? Do you know what? I might just end up printing this out and having a look at what it actually looks like on my printer, on actual paper, because I feel like that would make more sense. So there's that one, multiply at 57%. So there's a texture, however it is making it black. I don't want it black. Like it looks dirty, you know? We don't want it to look dirty, although darken works a lot better because it's lighter. So let's try that with the other ones. I don't think this is the one. You know what? I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna print this off, which means I need to take my laptop over to my printer, and then we'll come back with a printed one, and then I'll go from there. It sounds like a plan. Back. Here is the print, and straight away it actually looks so much better in person. Like I think I was getting a bit tunnel vision, but seeing it in real life, actually I really like it. There's definitely things I'd want to change just slightly, like maybe add a little white line down here somewhere just so there's more white at the bottom. But for a first go, I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. What I'm actually going to do now, I'm going to just take myself back to my laptop. I'm going to play around with the colours a little bit, and I'll just show you a screenshot with how that like works out at the end. And hopefully in a future video, I'll be able to make like a full-on series of prints like this. I like this for a first attempt. I think there's things I definitely want to change, like I said, but I'm impressed with myself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit rambly, a little bit chaotic, just as my videos usually are, but thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time for another one. Bye.